Welcome back to the Stebbins Garage YouTube channel. In today's video, we're working on the 92 Firebird again, getting ready to hang the fender so that I can figure out where to put the mounts for that. And then we're gonna get that on both sides. Then I'm gonna Raptor line the inner fenders and start doing some other stuff that needs to be done in order to get this thing LS swapped. Let's get going. Next up, we're gonna get these gunny wheels off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the brakes. The next step is going to be getting all the suspension stuff out of the way so that we can do the Raptor liner in the fender wells. And so I'm gonna get this out of the way. I still need to put the lower fender mount on the driver's side, which is not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything stripped off of here so I have access for that. So next up in my random stuff, these are some headlight doors for the 92. The ones that were on it for some reason have a weird dip right here, like I don't know if somebody leaned on them while they were working on the car, but they both have a big bow there and they don't line up with the hood. So I have a pair of these thanks to my buddy Mike. We're gonna sand these and I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little bit of red paint on them so they are a sort of close match. I'm all over the place today, but I have the sway bar brackets for the front sway bar and also the bolts. They're super rusty. Just gonna hit them with sandblaster and give them a nice coat of paint. So while the headlight doors dry, I have this 36mm sway bar. Yes, it's chrome under there. This was off my 84 and we're gonna use it on the 92. So we need to clean it up. You'll be shocked at how clean that gets. Let's do that. Thought I'd go ahead and throw the headlight door on. It's not quite perfect aligned. I'll work on it a little more when I got the car all the way down. Bree just left, so I can now move the car up and down a little more because her car was in the way. This is the one that I painted. You can probably see that does not line up. Apparently the headlight door I have here is off of a different year, and of course Pontiac changed it for some reason. So I'm gonna use this one because the The contours are much better. The other one's bent. I'm just gonna make a little bracket. I can do that. Got those gaps looking mint on both sides. Had to adjust a little bit here. There is a bolt in there, and then there are 2 bolts, one there and one there. It's not too bad if you've got the bumper off like I do. So those gaps look good. We'll tweak those if we need to once the hood's back on and the bumper. I know for sure that this should be good. This is just some Duplicolor that I sprayed. I'm trying to match it. Doesn't really have to match very well because, yeah, that paint's beat. But we don't care because the engine bay looks sweet. Passenger side fenders mounted. I got my bolt put in. I still need to pull this back off one last time and use some Pour 15 on that so that we get rid of all the rust. That's just surface rust. The gaps are great here. Once this is actually pulled out where it needs to be in the front. So super happy with that. Now we need to go over to the other side. And I need to correct a mistake that I made. So right here, this piece that I made right here should be a little flatter, and the fender is fouling on it right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my band file and I'm gonna file this, and then we're gonna flatten this part out a little bit and test the fender again. Just need to get it to where the fender will go flat up against here. Then I can make my mounting tab. I didn't have much to go on this one because everything was falling apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You guys can watch along at home. Good job, students. So sorry. You okay? Been doing some grinding on this to try and get this correct. I got the fender where it fits nicely. Now I'm gonna put a tab in here. It should go right like that. And then our fender will mount up. I'll drill a hole in there, put a Riv-nut, and we will be able to mount this fender. So off camera, I've been working on this, which is fixing the lower fender mount. When I did this originally, I didn't have all the pieces to do the lower fender mount. Now I do. So I've got all that welded up. I had to redo some of it. I didn't bore you with it, but now the fender fits. We can mount the fender securely. We're ready to paint this in the bright red. And then from there, we're gonna pull all the suspension stuff off so I can do the Raptor liner in here. And once that's done, then our new K-member can go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray some paint on this so that I can get moving. So that's gonna do it for this video. In the next video, we're gonna be working on getting that cross member out and getting everything prepped so we can get our new BMR K member installed. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.